Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm so excited to be touring this Trump branded 5-bedroom mansion here on the Trump International Golf Course in Damac Hills 1. Now, this particular property, the built up area is 5,416 square feet, while the plot size is 7,020 square feet. Now, let's go on and have a closer look. The front facade is just really beautifully designed. It's modern and chic at the same time. You've got this gray slate stone on the facade, complementing the white paint and overall just looking really beautiful. Aside from that, you've got these paths that lead you onto the side yard to the right that leads you onto your grand entrance. You've got another side yard to the left that leads you onto your driver's room and maid's room access. Let's go on and have a look at the grand entrance. Now, before we enter, I just want to point out this very important thing. Aside from the door, the entirety of this side of the wall is covered in glass panes, and I'm going to show you why that's important in just a bit. Now, right as you enter the space, you can see what I was talking about. You've got all that natural light coming in and some hanging curtains to control the amount that you want. You've got this beautiful crystal hanging chandelier up top at this double-heighted ceiling. Now, you've got your living and dining onto my right, but we're going to check out something really cool first. If you follow me, you've got some spaces right here. This would be your powder room, and we're gonna come to that in just a bit. But this is your storage and your maid's room with an attached bathroom, and you have access to this from the side yard, which, if you follow me, leads you onto your backyard. There's another cool addition to this. You have a driver's room right there, which they're currently using as storage, but you have access to this in such a way, for convenience sake, you just come in, you go into your driver's room that's isolated, and it has an attached bathroom. So that's all for convenience sake. Let's come back to our mystery space. I want to remind you guys, you've got your powder room right here. And so this can be completely closed off. Let's go and see what we have in store. Now, this is counted as a 5th bedroom, but it is currently being used as an office, and I'll explain why in just a bit. But right as you enter, you've got some closet space onto your right. You've got a attached bathroom that comes in with a beautiful floating vanity, standing shower right there. Now, let me explain why this is either used as a guest bedroom or an office. And that's all because of accessibility. You just open this glass panel up, and that's your front yard. So you literally just park your car, and you can use this as an office for convenience sake, or you can use this as a bedroom if you don't like taking the stairs every time. Another nice feature of this is some additional closet space right here. So this can be your second walk-in closet with plenty of space. Now let's move on to the best part about this ground floor. Now, right as you cross this side of your corridor, you've got your kitchen to my right and a more formal living and dining space that's a little bit more closed off. You've got floor-to-ceiling glass panes that give you natural daylight coming in during the day, of course. You've got these beautiful ceiling lights surrounding and really illuminating the space independently, along with this beautiful chandelier. Now, moving on, you've got some space here for decorations. Let's go on and have a look at the kitchen. Now, this would be your semi-closed kitchen. You've got a lot of interesting features here. First off, I'm gonna start with this dark polished wood finish across the cabinetry, and you're gonna see a lot of this in this particular property because it's a part of the palette that the designers opted to go for. You've got beautiful white marble top all across the kitchen. You've got windows here for some natural light, and this would be the semi-closed part. You've got a nice window where you can serve up food, some seating right here, and you can look across the entire space. Moving onwards, you've got a ton of storage space, both on the top and the bottom sides. You've got this space right here for your refrigeration. Now, as you walk through your corridor, you've got your more informal and intimate living space right here. You've got beautiful ceiling lights that illuminate this, along with this lovely chandelier. You're gonna see this theme in a lot of other spaces. The dining area has its own theme, similar to this one. You've got that same black polished wood finish that we saw earlier, but this time you've got these beautiful brass frames around that give this that feel of ultra luxury. this lovely space where you can put your decorations in, and you've got some storage. Now coming to our dining space, as we've seen before, this is the open side of the kitchen that has the seating where you can get served. Now moving on, this has a similar theme when it comes to the ceiling with what we've seen in the informal living room. This is a decorative wall piece where you've got reflective frames along with frosted glass that give it a very distinct look aside from the other sides of the house. Let's go on and check out the backyard, and I want to show you guys the most scenic part of all of this. Now you've got this beautifully landscaped space, but I want to divert your attention to this side first. This is that golf course that we originally talked about. This is the 18-hole Trump International Golf Course, and your mansion literally sits on top of it. You could almost jump and get into the golf course. Let's go on and have a look at the 4 bedrooms on the first floor. Now, I just want to stop you guys for one small detail. Underneath the stair steps, we have these LED lights that are much more prominent at nighttime, but they add a lot of character. Now, as we get to our first floor, we come back to that foyer space that is double-heighted and our beautiful chandelier right there. Now, if you guys notice that, as I've mentioned before, you've got glass panes floor to ceiling that let in a lot of natural light, and we see the same thing reflected onto the opposite side where the staircase is, so you don't need a lot of artificial lighting and you get that natural light during the daytime. Moving onwards, this space has 2 of the total 4 bedrooms on this particular floor. Let's check out the one to our right first. Now, all of the bedrooms in this particular property are quite spacious. You've got floor to ceiling windows on this side that lead you to your balcony, which I want to show you guys first because this is really cool. This leads us on to a beautiful view of the neighborhood. Now, all bedrooms come in with an attached bathroom. Let's have a look at this one. Now, we see that familiar floating vanity design. You've got 2 sinks with their 2 mirrors respectively. Again, you see that familiar polished black wood finish right there. For the cabinetry, you have a standing shower right here and some space here for decorations. Now, before we exit, I want to point out you've got some closet space right on this wall. Moving onwards, this would be your second bedroom. And again, it comes in with an attached bathroom, similar to what you've seen before, except this time there's only 1 sink. You've got your closet space on that side. Again, spacious bedroom. You've got that same floor to ceiling format, another balcony for this particular bedroom. Now moving on to the corridor that leads us to our bedrooms. First off, we have this beautiful living space that you can adjust to however you'd like. I would personally make this more of a leisure space with a TV. This particular bedroom, right as you enter, you've got some closet space onto your right side, an attached bathroom, similar concept to what we've seen in the other bathrooms where you've got the floating vanity and a standing shower. Now, what I love about this particular bedroom is from the marble floor, you have a lovely transition to a more wooden floor that just really gives it a sort of more comfy feel and look. You've got floor to ceiling glass panels again that give you that view of the Trump International Golf Course and a balcony, although as not as big as the master bedrooms one, but you can still enjoy your time here. Now let's go on and look at the master bedroom. Immediately upon entering, first off, you've got floor to ceiling windows. We're gonna save the best part for last. You've got a similar concept to what we've seen on the ground floor with the ceiling. You've got 2 mirrors on each side, some decorative spaces right there. This is a really lovely element to this entire space and just completely brings your attention to this side. You've got some additional decorating space on the opposite side. I want to show you guys this very interesting space. Now, this is possibly one of the most interesting bathroom designs I've ever seen. Now, right as you enter, while it may not be so obvious upon first sight, this is actually divided into different parts. When you enter, the first section is your walk-in closet. You've got storage spaces to the right and to the left. You have a giant mirror right here in front of me and some decoration spaces behind me right there. This giant glass panel leads you onto your ultra luxurious bath and your 2 sinks, similar to the concept that we've seen on the ground floor. Now, behind me, these magnetic activated doors lead you onto your standing shower to the left and your toilet to the right. Now let's move on to the balcony. This looks something out of a movie. Immediately upon entering, you are greeted with the Trump golf course, along with the Damac Hills 1 apartment residences. And this really just gives it the Trump touch. This is so strategically located that you have the golf course and you can see the sunsets. It doesn't get better than this. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was the entire tour. Now, these videos take a lot of time to make, so I would really appreciate if you guys can like, subscribe, share, and comment down below what you like and what you don't like about this property. There's gonna be a lot more to come, and I'll see you guys soon.